Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and I help women with digestive diseases and disorders by offering holistic and alternative modalities to add to their wellness routine. Today's video, I wanted to highlight the resources that are available to ostomy patients and caregivers. Nobody should feel alone in this journey. And I understand that the reasons of feeling alone are probably limited resources, limited knowledge. The biggest one that I know about is the United Ostomy Association, UOAA, and they are at ostomy.org. I haven't spent a lot of time in the organization. However, I have been spending more time getting to know the organization just in the past year. There is a ton of information, from advocacy tools for advocating for your rights in the hospital. Restroom access card is on there, a TSA card when you go through airport security. Those are some of the highlighted things that I've used. From there, they have support group finders, so local support groups like in your area, specific locator for ostomy clinics in your area. They have a ton of information. That's the first thing I would suggest. From that website, I would strongly suggest going to, if you're feeling alone in your journey, is seeking out those support groups, your local support groups. I know connecting in person is very important for some people, and so if it is something you can maybe attend, sometimes we still need that in-person touch and feel. The third thing I would say is the Facebook support groups. Facebook support groups are also, I'd say, again, it's online, and a lot of times it's not instant connection, but it is connection. I have already met people that I've connected with, so it seems like you just really got to research the ones out that fit you. And furthermore, you can find groups that aren't just ostomy, but if your related issue to having an ostomy is a digestive disease or disorder like Crohn's, in my case, I'm on a lot of Crohn's sites as well. And then even more niche down from that is like women with Crohn's. So as you can see, there's all sorts of groups that you can find, engage, ask questions. 3, I think from there, it comes down to, if you're still feeling alone, maybe some personal therapy isn't always, especially if you're feeling mental health symptoms. The other thing would be like one-on-one coaching, like getting together with somebody, whether it's a personal development coach, maybe it's a spiritual coach, maybe it's someone like me. I deal specifically with digestive diseases and disorders. Specifically with women, although if men are open to some of the teachings that I have, I definitely welcome men into my group. And that kind of gives you a sense of community. It gives you accountability, especially when you are feeling down and feeling like you need someone to be held accountable to. We all do. It's like going to a personal trainer. Sometimes it's hard to go to the gym and get a routine in, but once you've been held accountable for a certain length of time, it's easier to go back to that. And that's where I feel. I've done spiritual coaching before, and that really helped me get back into a solid routine in my own spirituality. And the same with the gym. At one time, I did need a personal trainer. Now it's a little bit easier for me to get to the gym, even though I've been slacking lately. The last thing I would say, if you are a caregiver, especially for the intellectual disabilities, and I'm seeing posts that from people in that area that also aren't receiving the care. And I understand that ostomies are a specialized nursing issue, and so I think there could be a lack of empathy that's going out to the ostomy patients in some of these settings, and because there's just not knowledge of the ostomy and the things that go around with that. So I think that if you are a caregiver, I think it's really important to help these patients who don't understand what's going on, let alone it's hard enough for people who don't have those intellectual disabilities to understand always what's going on with themselves. So really helping them get into something. And I really suggest starting with the United Ostomy Association. I don't know specifically what they have available for people with disabilities, those types of disabilities, but I do think that you will find the right resources there. If they are somebody who is willing to attend a meeting, or at least a Zoom meeting, I think it would help hearing other people talk about their ostomies. It's very important. And there are telehealth clinics online. If you are a caregiver, there are telehealth clinics, and you can find them. I know the Ostomy Association is, I don't want to say teamed up with one, but they do have information on their website. And I'm going to link some of these below to each of these individual things. So I'll do the little bit of research that needs to be done to get you the direct links of what I'm specifically talking about, because I don't remember all the names. It is very important emotionally, mentally, physically, that persons with ostomies get the right care that they need, because it is so specialized, and there's less ostomy nurses than there were before, and what I've heard is there's a shortage. And so we really need to focus on helping this community with what they need. And even more so when somebody has a disability. I literally have cried when I've read people's posts. It makes my heart hurt thinking that they may be going into a facility then that may not be able to help them, or home to somewhere where somebody might not be helping them. And just know there's so many resources out there, whether you're the ostomate yourself or you're a caregiver. Please look for those resources. And like I said, I'm going to put those below so that I can give those to you. Yeah, gotta go. Thank you for listening.